Welcome back to Let's Play God Hand. This is Kung Fu Jesus.
This is Medibot.
This is Luminatus Vespucci.
This is Cavalcade.
Sit closer, man.
Why?
Lean a little closer now.
Well,
get a little closer.
Because my name is Deckard Cain. And something about pulling up a chair and we can buy things now because it's the end of stage 5. Remember?
Right.
Oh yeah, you've been piling up money for like
forever. Yeah, and then you get to next stage and it's like, well, there
Why
you go.
won't you get the discombobulator? It's got a great name.
I will. It's the best one you can buy right now.
So like you're gonna get it now or
I think
later?
so. I think I'm gonna buy moves that I have
Because
to buy.
I don't actually know what the discombobulator does.
It discombobulates your foes.
That's
You go
fabulous.
hog wild on it, guy.
As advertised.
Anyway, I think I'm buying moves that I really need and then making sure I have enough money for the discombobulator. But I'm gonna buy it anyway because I have to do challenges. What are you singing?
What?
Crown of Thorns.
Sing louder, sing louder.
What are you talking about?
Your Crown of Thorns.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So I recently invented a time machine, and I went back to around like 28 BC.
What'd you
I thought you were gonna
something.
say like 28.
And I found out that Pokecaptain is actually our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Just sort of, he's the temporal clone of Jesus Christ. So, you know, if any of you are, in need of salvation, just send us some money. That would be good.
Oh yeah, because we've got to advertise now.
Yep.
Oh, who should sponsor this wonderful video?
This
Southern
one
Comfort.
is brought to you by Staples. Yeah, we've got that.
That was easy.
That was easy. Well, alright, so Staples is now my LP sponsor. Thanks for coming on board, Staples. Which one of us wants to be Staples representative?
I'm Staples representative.
holding the most Staples products right now. I'm holding
Gold-plated
Staples
binder clips.
48 binder clips, only I'm actually holding not 48.
Now how much do those cost?
Those cost 35 cents.
The
if you get it
low
on
price
sale.
of 35 cents.
Yeah, so go to Staples for all your office supply needs. And because if you don't, they'll hate me, and this LP will then die. Right before the final video. And you wouldn't want that now, would you? Yeah, that's right, I'm holding my own LP hostage if you don't buy Staples
Well, you better be
products.
careful with that.
Scan your receipts.
You know what happened the last time
Yeah,
someone
well, I'm
held
not gonna
an LP
post.
hostage?
I'm not gonna post that in the thread. Is the thing. I'm saying. Anyway, a bunch of moves.
How do I get the
There's like a million of
ones?
them, so just watch me buy them all over again. It's like buying Zelda. You can buy Zelda. I don't know how many times you buy Zelda.
3.
3 times.
8.
3. I could buy Zelda 3 different times.
I bought it like 8 times.
Why?
Wait, which Zelda are we talking here?
Yeah.
4.
Okay.
Zelda 4, which was 1, 2, 3.
That one.
Link's Awakening DX.
DX.
Yeah, no, the regular one.
Link's Awakening Special Edition?
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
special edition.
Yeah. They released
Why?
a special edition that had a couple extra dungeons.
Was that the one where Link was a girl?
No,
No.
that was Majora's Brassiere.
Okay.
I thought it was Bongarina of Time.
Bongos of Time. Anyway, I just wanted to say, I got the Stomping Fist, which is our new launch move. It doesn't really launch them up as much, but it always hits things, unless they're guarding or something, or like resilient, and then you use the roundhouse kick to smash them away.
You realize the people listening to this can't see the gestures that you're making.
But they can feel them.
But I'm not actually making meaningful gestures.
No,
It's not me.
that was like the most explanatory thing ever, was those gestures you were just making.
I hate you. I wasn't using fraps for
I'm
this.
trying to get...
Fraps is a noise. It just happens to also be used.
Fraps is also...
Fraps.
No, fraps is a thing you do to the
Frappuccino.
ends of ropes, okay? You
Frappuccino.
frap the ends of ropes so that they don't unravel.
Fraps is both a test of ingenuity and an entertainment device.
What if you gold frap them?
Then you get that at Staples.
Then you get a super...
Ow.
Yeah,
Ow.
no, you like super nature.
Pokecaptain, are you hurting yourself on Staples products?
No.
Can't do that in this LP.
Staples products are 100% family safe and non-toxic.
You cannot possibly super them yourself if you try. And I have no health right now. How am I beating this game?
You're not. Wait,
Well,
that's how.
The God Hand. Beat them up. Just punch them until they die. I've been playing this game for a while now, recently. And somehow I've reached the point where I'm at the own zone. like all the time. And it's pretty amazing. So I didn't think I actually was as good at the game as I thought I was.
That's neat.
Yeah, no, it's pretty neat. So I've been in the zone recently.
But then why do you have 0 health now?
Because I don't need health.
Oh, you don't need health. to have
That's
a good
why
time.
I'm in the zone. Because I don't need health anymore.
So just at the beginning of the match, you just threw away your health.
Yeah, I
Because who needs it?
transcended it for, glory and questing.
He is a fighter on the border of life and death.
I don't need life and death. All I need is fist and punching fist.
And some kicks.
So
Border
anyway.
of punch and kick.
We got a few challenges left. This one is the most... No, second most... No, it's... No, I don't know. It's tied.
15th most.
It's tied for the most annoying challenge in this sector.
Sector 17.
Sector 7. The do anything I want and get away with it badge. Anyway, this is the awful one with 8 martial artists.
Bombs.
And it's gonna teach you how to use the sweep. So if you don't use the sweep, you're like dead, because you have a time limit too.
And there's bombs in these.
They're not bombs though.
Oh.
They if you
triggers?
hit
They're the helpful friends.
they're enemy triggers, which is really like you have to not. All right, so it gives you 3 enemies to start out with, and you can't just sit there and beat them up, because if you do, it'll take forever to just beat up those 3 alone, and then you'll be out of time. That's it.
So you have to trigger like 2 at a time?
Yeah, and you trigger more, and then you can beat those up, and then trigger the rest of them. Just make sure you don't beat up the elite, or trigger the second
being
elite.
all like crazy on your crouch there.
Yeah, that's the grab that he has, and I haven't shown it before.
The Chinaman crouch grab.
No, it's awful. It really is. But anyway, this took me I don't know how many tries to beat.
I was watching you for about 7 of those tries.
Yeah, and I just gave up and like stopped for the night. I was not yet in the zone by the making of this video. I did not reach the zone until yesterday. Yesterday being when I recorded all of these videos.
Including this one, or everything following?
Everything following this video. It was recorded in a single day because I reached the zone of Zen, of God Hand.
You've only got 30 seconds left.
I know, that's why I'm activating these triggers.
This is actually going to work out?
What is?
This attempt at the challenge?
Yes.
That's incredible.
Because as soon as you have God Hand, moots become nothing because their health disappears. And then 15 seconds? I beat a martial artist in 15. I'm a martial artist, look at me. Who else has moves like Drunken Twist and Side Thing Cancel and I don't know.
Presumably some
Shield
drugs.
Umbrella.
Not martial artist. Well, he's also a martial artist.
But you don't have to fight him, dude.
No.
That's
not yet.
good.
Not yet. So there we are. End of that one. That's very annoying. And I don't know. The key is to just try it until you're done. And you beat it. And get lucky and don't get hit a lot. So
That's the key to the dog band.
yeah. You just get lucky. Other than that, the rest of these are like pretty much basic except for the one where you have to fight the bosses again. So let's talk about something else, because it's just me beating up guys now.
Alright. So we could talk about Fabulous Staples.
Oh, so tell me, Staples representative, Pokey Captain. Staples has many competitors, right?
Yes, Office Depot, Office Max.
Office Depot is one that I most frequently go to besides Staples.
Now, why does Office Depot suck?
I think they suck because they never have anyone in the store to help you.
That is true. Staples,
You always
however,
go there-
is full of friendly representatives who know much about their products.
Often someone is in their furniture section. Will be just sitting there, not doing anything,
Usually
waiting for
it's
you
me.
to come along. Oh, you work in furniture then?
No, I just sit in the furniture.
He volunteers at Staples.
It's like Second Life, where they pay you to sit in the chair for a little while. Only I do it at Staples, and I don't get paid for it.
That's fabulous. I wish I could do that. I've been, going to Staples a lot more recently because I get stuff at a discount. And, man, some of their stuff is amazing. They have these chairs that are made out of leather.
Solid leather.
Yeah, it's like a leather chair. It's,
I've
leather
never thought of
wheels.
that.
Leather wheels. It's so comfortable.
How many
Leather belt.
It's like a level 20 leather chair.
Oh,
How many
dude.
cows does it take to make a whole chair out of leather? Like 5?
Might be like 3.
I don't know, I think
they're-
when Staples does it, they can do it with just one.
they're pretty thrifty with their cow usage.
I guess
they
if
can
you use
sell it
the
to you at
inside
a
as well
bargain
as
price.
the outside.
It is quite a bargain. I mean, it's about $85 for one of those chairs. That's quite
I'm
a
gonna
bargain.
go out and buy one
Wait,
of those
what?
chairs tonight.
That's more than I make in a week, dude.
No, it's not.
Alright, what does this challenge have you do?
Beat up this guy with no health.
That's it?
Yes.
Is he tough?
No.
Is
Not
he
a
hungry?
competitive zone.
Look, he's a wrestler, and we've fought him before, and basically the trick is duck dodge everything he does, and then punch him.
Duck dodge.
And he has, like, not very much health at all. So just don't be dumb. Don't be a stupid, and you'll
Okay.
beat him. And he has enormous Captain America moves.
That means you can beat him.
Wait, does he have a shield he can throw at you?
No. I was saying Captain America because the one illustration of him in that comic draws him with enormous
Man,
pecs.
Sure,
They're
good
not
star.
the
Good work,
traditional
soldier.
man boobs, though. They actually are made of muscle.
that's why they're man tits.
Oh,
Go,
because they're
go.
pert. Anyway,
Yes.
Muscle.
This is the other annoying challenge in this group where you have to fight.
The irate iguana and his motorcycle cavalcade.
That's the most inefficient cavalcade of all, but it's the most efficient cavalcade if you're looking for a gas-efficient one. Anyway, you have to fight Ravel and Debussy, or Debussy, or I don't know how the fuck you say his name, all over again.
Oh, that reminds me of a joke.
Alright.
Okay, so a carpenter goes into a shop in the morning.
Is the carpenter Jesus Christ?
Yes, but that's not part of the joke.
Alright.
Who's there?
So no one's there when he first gets in, but a customer comes in and he's like, alright, I'd like a table made out of oak. And so the carpenter says, okay, you know, and he gets to work, and by the end of the day, he's made a table out of oak, and the guy pays for it and says thank you and brings the table with him. The next day he goes into work, and the guy comes in and is like, I'd like you to make a table out of maple. And he says, okay, I can make a table for you out of maple. And he does a table out of maple. And so then the guy says, well, thanks, this is a great table, and he pays for it and he goes home. And then on the third day, the carpenter goes in.
This is not going to be at all funny, the punchline, but you got to say it
Just
anyway.
broke
man.
down laughing.
The carpenter. It's so funny. I can't finish it.
The
No, the carpenter goes into work on the
hates
third day.
Canadians.
The
So
carpenter
he
goes
kills
into
the man.
work on the third day, and the guy comes into his shop and he says, I'd like you to make a table for me out of birch. And he says, whoa there, birch? What do I look like, Debussy?
What?
Well, see, because Debussy was renowned for his love of chewing on birch during performances.
That's hilarious. No, it's not. See, I knew it would happen this way. Anyway, as far as the fight goes, notice we've been joined by a third member, the third guy. And, I mean, I really don't like this fight because, first of all, you're fighting a boss character, and you don't get a choice. You have to fight all of them together. And it's hard stuff, you know? They're all bitches.
Bosses are bossing.
I did get lucky, though, in a lot of these pummels, and I managed to hit more than one of them. So, let's run into his face a little bit.
Kite runner.
Kite Raigara. The Kite Runner also had a movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't very good.
Did anyone see the movie? You saw the movie?
I've seen the movie.
So it was bad.
No, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't my kind of movies. People would say, "Oh, movie, awesome."
Was it like not your kind of movie? Like it was a bad adaptation of the book? Or
No,
it was
I
a
have
good
no idea. I
adaptation
never
of
read the
and
book.
The book was probably not your kind of book.
Book was probably not my kind of book.
All right.
The thing is, it was like, you know, foreign, first of all, which I don't really care about, but it's more of like it was serious and didn't have enough blood and punching, and yeah, it's just not my kind of book. It was more about like relationships. This game is my kind of book.
The God Hand movie is his kind of movie.
What is it? The Rock is my kind of movie. Where
When he jams
the poison into his mouth, and then he stabs himself in the heart because it like got released. Like, yeah! And then he goes out there with the flares, and he's, no, don't bomb this island! And the jet flies overhead, and the jet's like, oh, Roger, we're not bombing your shit now. Over.
This LP is also sponsored by The Rock.
No, it's not. I just love The Rock. It's also sold
can
at
understand
Staples. I'm sure you can buy it at Staples. And we're still not doing that mission 15 because it sucks.
Okay, so are we out of missions?
Yeah, we're out of missions.
Where are we gonna
You
go
never
now?
turn around.
What do I do
Turn
for the rest of
around.
the time? I forget.
We do have
there's a
money,
thing
so we
there.
can buy new things.
Oh yeah, I think I used to spend the rest of the time buying stuff. But that's how you beat the missions. I was
Mission of
as you
love.
go on, the missions get more and more difficult compared to the amount of damage you can do. So it's harder as you move on.
So what you're saying is that as the game continues, the challenge level increases.
Yes, which is not the same for the actual main game. The main game actually gets easier. Because you get better and your moves get more punishing. It's true.
And they only get minorly better.
And the enemies just get HP upgrades and their moves stay the same.
yeah.
They don't get like metal plating. Or
No. Well, some enemies do get upgrades.
Metal
Then
plating is just an HP sort of thing.
One guy in particular is extremely annoying, and he's not the one you're thinking of, guys, by the way.
It's not
Guys.
Jimbo?
Huh?
Jimbo?
There are 3 difficult enemies.
Is it Jumbo?
There are 3 difficult enemies in Stage 6, and only one of these I actually hate fighting.
Is it the Phantom Spaceman?
It's
It's
the
that time.
Phantom Limb!
So now we can discombobulate.
Yeah, great.
Discombulate?
Let's get rid of, what do you have? Freaking 1-inch punch has got to go or something. Yeah, I really... Thinking back, Typhoon Kick, even though it's not very powerful, is a great crowd control technique. Destroy everyone flies away, and you can just, like, pick off whoever you want. It's great. Oh no, we need to get gold-plated. That's what I do! Oh, you get to see the Chihuahua races!
Oh.
I needed money, so I'm like, how do I make a quick $4,000? I know, I'll go on
Chihuahuas.
Chihuahua racing.
Oh god, that movie. Oh.
Chihuahua! Da-da-da-da-da. Chihuahua! Da-da-da-da-da.
Chihuahua!
So I saw that you voted on dog with that's wild.
Oh. Well,
You stacked against it.
it is, yeah, the odds are always stacked. The actual odds, the real odds, are
always
stacked
stacked
in favor of Lucky Clover. However, sometimes the lowest one actually does win, so it's not a sure bet. 10 is really high for him. Usually Lucky Clover has about a 4, somewhere between a 2 and a 4. And I'm just gonna go into it and leave until I get Lucky Clover. But notice all the names of the Chihuahuas. You got Chuck's Beard and more Cowbell. Amaterasu is a reference to their other game, Okami.
Was that even out at this point?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Whips and Chains, weird, not really reference. Massive Damage. I think Mojo would be a reference to Transformers if it came out before. But no. Burrito Libre. And the Chihuahua races are available after Stage 2.
When you first see Chihuahua.
No, you see Chihuahuas in stage. Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
You do.
Poison
but
Chihuahua.
they're available after Stage 2. And you can only gamble up to 1,000. What do you... Oh my god. And you can only... Thank you. Thank you for the crown. It's huge. Ow, it's so big. It doesn't fit my head. It's, you can only gamble up to 1,000, but then at some point, I don't know. Maybe it's after Stage 5. I don't know. You can gamble up to 2,000. So it makes making money
Just a
really easy.
big increase.
It is when you're making double the money.
Yeah, but you can do like blackjack and double down.
Yeah,
and
but it takes forever, and you don't have a
Not
net win
really.
as huge as Chihuahua. You always win with Chihuahuas. Like, 90% of the time, you're going to win with Chihuahuas. Blackjack is like,